it's Monday.
Fuck yeah.
You're listening to Live on Broadway podcast. Period.
Keep that same energy.
It's Savannah Oshun. You know Mondays is for the Giants. I'm tapped in. Are you? Pull!
Clear!
I know that's right, girl.
No, your wholeness can get deleted. Your wholeness can get deleted.
Delete all that shit!
Baby boy!
Delete all that shit!
Disrespectful to you.
Hey y'all, it's your girl, not Asia Chanel, and I always tune into Live on Broadway podcast on Monday. It's the Giants as well. I might as well have. I should have cheated.
Mike. You know the vibes, and you know what you checking in on and tapping in on Monday. Why would you be anywhere else? Live on Broadway podcast. Keep that same energy. You know the vibes. Listen, welcome back to another episode of Live on Broadway podcast, where the situations matter more than the relationships. Perspectives is respected by everybody. And if this your first time tapping in the Live on Broadway podcast, we ask that everybody like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube. Ask that everybody. Raina, I left something out, Raina. Welcome back to another episode of Live on Broadway podcast, where the perspectives are respected by everybody. And if this your first time tapping in on Live on Broadway podcast, we ask that you don't become easily threatened or angered, because much like you, every giant here first started off as a perfect stranger. We ask that everybody get in tune with everything that we doing by way of YouTube. We streaming live on YouTube right now. And if you within the sound of my voice and you want to get a visual, if you want to become part of the conversation, we are on YouTube. If you want to be brought up on Instagram, hit the Instagram, @IM_Broadway. We'll bring you up. Check the conversation and see what's happening. I'm talking about if you want to become part of the Giants and see what's happening on Clubhouse and tap in and weigh in, my moderator, shout out to Leslie TJ. I see Fawn in the audience. They're going to bring you up. Now I'm talking about, listen, man, tonight's going to be dope. We ask that everybody like, comment, and subscribe on all these platforms, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, iHeart Radio, and everywhere else podcasts are available. Make sure you tap in on Patreon, because we definitely are with the Patreon vibe right now. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to the Patreonies and the Patronies. Y'all get, you know what I mean, exclusive content that everybody else won't get today. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you tap in and trust me, it gets crazy on Patreon. I'm talking about Live on Broadway After Dark. We got spicy topics when they get into this relationship stuff. You know what I'm talking about? Listen. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to tap in. I'm happy to weigh in. I see everybody on, these comments is going crazy. I see everybody weighing in on Instagram. Yeah, tonight going to be dope. It's going to be a nice little vibe. We're going to pipe up. We got some special guests tonight. Put some respect on these Giants names, God damn it. I feel like Stella got his groove back. I feel like I need some old school music right here. You know what I mean? Some Kid and Play. I need to do the Running Man or something. You know what I mean? Hit the you know what I'm talking about? Listen, man, a lot's going on. Shout out to my moderators. Shout out to my team. Live on Broadway podcast, the Brooklyn Pisces, Raina_Elaine 99. Shout out to Aisha 1424, and I'm talking about, shout out to my team. You know, we just here to bust it up a little bit. Leslie, let me throw it to you on Clubhouse. Tap in with me, Queen. What's your vibe? How was your weekend, Queen? Wellness check.
It was dope. I just came back from Michigan from seeing family, so celebrating the birthday and all of that. Just happy to be here.
I'm here for it. TJ, tap in with me, King.
What's happening? What's up, King?
What's happening with you, man? What's happening? You know, I see you got the Bart Simpson home up there. You know, you taking your time. Listen, TJ is like the wild card, man. You never know. We never know what's gonna come out of TJ mouth. So just beware, be careful. You know.
Yeah, I stay out of trouble. When I'm not in trouble, I'm in somebody's girl.
Shout out to TJ. TJ, hit the group chat. Let them know we outside, please, and thank you. What I
Say
want to
less.
do is also, wellness check on the gram. You want to be brought up, hit the button. I'm gonna bring y'all up respectfully. You know what I mean? We're gonna have a nice, good old time tonight. We're gonna have a nice, good old time tonight. It's gonna be a nice vibe. A lot's going on. I had an amazing weekend. You know what I'm saying? Whenever I get a chance to chill and be on my baby body, that's always a good time. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy to be here with you guys. We did a live event a few weeks back, and that went what's a TI word? Expeditiously, extendedly. You just gotta start making up a word and hope that it formulates and be one. You know what I'm talking about? No, but we had a great old time. My weekend was really good, man. A lot's going on in the media, a lot's going on around the world. I think that it's important that we jump in the roll call and get the wind beneath our feet and talk about what's happening out here in the world, because there's a lot going on, and I know what you guys came here for. So this is a relationship-based podcast. We talk about relationships. If this is your first time on Live on Broadway podcast, on LOBP, we talk about relationships from the highest to the lowest to the most common denominator. We talk about relationships, and we're going to talk about them tonight. Shout out to the collectors. Wait, I see the Giants tapping there. Hold on. Let me put some respect on their name. Shout out to Pink Sapphire. Shout out to I'm Just D. Marie. Trey 11208. That's my baby. Anybody follow her, you could die. You know what I mean? Shout out to the collectors. You know what I mean? Shout out to Lex Luthor. Shout out to C. Renee. Everybody tapping in, P. Booker, so forth and so on. You know what I mean? I see everybody here. Shout out to Played by Corey. Excuse me. Shout out to Takia. I think it's Takia. I'm sure I'm saying it right. You know what I mean? Shout out to Takia. You know what I mean? Listen, we're going to get into our special guest in a little bit. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody tapping in. There's so many people in here right now, you know what I mean? It's kind of hard to dot every I and cross every T. So look, Raina, let's talk about roll call. Can we do that, Queen?
We can. Oh, now we can.
Now we can.
Yeah.
Tap in with me, Raina. Tell us what this roll call topic is about, Queen.
Okay, the roll call topic is the game tweets. 3 billionaires lost their wife this month. Money can't keep her. Is there any truth here? And it's so much more.
That's what we talking about. So the game tweets out. 3 billionaires lost their wives. Money can't keep her. Is there any truth with that? You know what I'm talking about? If you want to be brought up on Clubhouse, outside of our guests, if you want to be brought up on Clubhouse, hit the button. I'm going to bring y'all up or just tap in and weigh in the comments. You know what I'm talking about? Because we want to know what the vibes like. 3 billionaires, everybody always talk about, hey, listen, let me be very clear here. With men and with women, it's different, right? A man is more so received by way of how well he could provide, right? More so than anything else. And a woman is perceived by how sexually stunning she is. And then everything else follows after that, right? So when you get introduced to somebody, it's more so, if I'm a man and I'm checking for a woman, I want to make sure she's physically appealing, she's attractive, and then everything else, how kind, how generous, how she treat people, all those other things come secondary, right? But how sexy she is comes first, right? So when the game tweeted out, 3 billionaires lost their wives, there's all different type of bags we're going to get into with that, but I want to tap in and get it from the Giants. And, hey, on roll call, don't be startled by if you don't know what's going on with that or if you don't have no commentary. If you want to just tap in and say, hey, I saw this happen in social media as it pertains to whatever. Roll call is just like we could talk about whatever you feel free to talk about. And never mind the saliva that's casually bouncing out of my mouth when I'm speaking, because that's just passion. Know what I'm talking about?
Keep that same energy.
You know so listen, tap in with me. Hey, listen, TJ, how you feel about that, King? Money can't keep her. The game said 3 billionaires lost their wives this weekend. Money can't keep her. How you feel about that, beloved?
Shit, it's true. I mean, money get their attention. It'll bring them in, but shit. After they already married to you and got access to it, they can leave whenever they want to and take half of that shit. So, I mean, But they're gonna
Les,
take
tap in
half
with me.
regardless.
Right.
I believe that it must be a lot of things, other things going on outside of the money. So certain things people are going to tolerate in a relationship, and like TJ said,
I
once
know
they
that's
get
right,
into,
girl.
once the money is there, they know it, they have access to it, but they may be stepping out because homeboy may not be and may not be satisfying them sexually in the room. So.
Mm. So sex. So essentially what you're stating is sex. Shout out to I'm just D Marie tapping in. Shout out to you, Queen.
What's up, bro?
Hey, listen, the game said what he said. What's your vibe? Like what's your energy?
You know me. I'm always with the shit. Be truthful with you. Nowadays, money's not keeping no real women. Real women know how to get out here and get to their own back if they really about it like that. As well, when it comes to a man, what type of attention are you paying to your female? Are you being there? Are you providing? Are you showing that you care? You know what I'm saying? Just because you have money, okay, what else do you have? Same way you want a female to bring something to the table. What do you bring to the table besides that bag?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like if you cannot give me that same love and attention towards you, I don't want it. Real shit. I'd rather get to my own bag and just do what I do on a regular basis with my kids.
But
You know
listen,
what I'm saying?
the collectives just tapped in and he said on Instagram, but why is it always the man's loss? Keep that same energy. Why is it the man's loss that because the relationship didn't work and they got a divorce? Why is it the man's loss? What kind of energy
goes
you
both
got to
ways.
that?
I mean, if I'm a billionaire and it didn't work out, it could be his loss too because he might really care and I might be the person who don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? It's a two-way street these days. You know what I'm
Keep
saying?
that same energy.
There are females who feel like because they got the bag, they don't really have to put in that type of attention, like make a nigga work for it. And then you have those on the flip side that do care. It goes both ways. Some females, I could be like, oh, well, fuck it, I got this bag. I'm with you. Yeah, okay. But at the end of the day, I'm the one that's up. You with me. You might care more than I care. You might just be some arm candy for the moment. I'm
Shout
bad.
out to the eye candies, right?
That's right. I mean, just like we got trophy wives, we got trophy husband. You might be the look for the year or a few months or whatever the case is, And when we out and about, you look good at my pictures. That's that. You know how I am. I don't care.
Okay. Shout out to my guy DWI Damien tapping in. Yo, DWI, tap in with me, King. The game said, listen, 3 billionaires lost their wives. Money can't keep her. Shout out to Phyllis. What's happening with you, Queen? Tap in with me, D.
So you want me to verify or you just want to say? I mean, it is what it is. Money is don't.
Speaking to the mic, D.
I'm in my car. You can't hear me?
We can hear you.
Yeah, no, I'm saying money don't fix a relationship. It'll help create one, but it don't fix it. If there's a problem that money can't solve.
Phyllis,
We
what you
heard
got
that
for us, Queen?
a billion times over.
What's the question?
So the game tapped in over the weekend. He said, hey, listen, man, 3 billionaires, and let's just be clear, the 3 billionaires that he's speaking about is Jeff Bezo, Bill Gates, Roy E. and Patricia Disney. The billionaires that lost their wives. You know what I'm talking about? So tap in with me. Do you feel like, hey, money can't keep what he said?
That's true. Money doesn't keep a person. Money just
Shit, if
keeps
she got a
things
big
exciting.
enough bag, I'm being kept. Fuck is you talking?
Well, I mean, I get what you're saying, but if there's not there's more to life than just money. Some people are not excited by
Keep
money.
that same energy.
This is
You
true.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
Money is ultimately the root of all evil. You know what I mean? So if she came in with no money and he had a bag, what is she doing? Is he just funding her, or is she
Hey
building
yo,
her bag as
hey
she's
yo.
with him?
Nah, but wait, listen. There's a lot of
What?
validity to what you're saying, right? But let me tell you something. This is
Mm-hmm.
my homie. You know, one of my like I love Miss Chirac, right? Like on Instagram, right? Let me tell you something. You know, LOBP listeners and viewers, right? She pulls up on Clubhouse, and people get on Clubhouse and they start becoming intellectuals and shit. When they be on Instagram, they
No,
be ratchet as fuck. And I be
no,
thinking
money
when they
can't
on
keep
Instagram, they
you.
gonna be ratchet because that's where I know them from. Then Miss Chirac get on Clubhouse and she start making sense and making all these
I've
poignant
always
points.
made sense. No, I'm just saying because I don't know any ladies, if you've messed with a man with a lot of money, he thinks because he got all this money, he could keep you. And you're not even happy.
Yeah,
You just
yeah.
like the fucking gifts. You
No,
know what
I'm
I'm
just
saying?
making
Like,
fun,
the
and you're
gifts
right.
is cool.
You 200% right. I'm just making fun, right? I think a lot of times for men, the reason why we think that is because I'm gonna include myself because at one point in time I did believe that, right? Because we live under social constructs that suggest a man needs to make his money, right? And that being a provider is the end all be all. However, as you get older, you learn that there's other intricacies that's very important to the relationship and building up a person. And sometimes building up a person doesn't always mean what you can buy or provide for them. However,
That's very true.
the irony of it is when you are able to do everything except provide for your significant other, and then she starts looking some other way because from my opinion, if you give a woman the world, if you're able to build her up and be there for whatever it is that you need to be there for her, and whatever it is that she requires and she requests, in my younger years, I believe that she's always gonna find something wrong with it, period. Because, well, a woman have an insatiable, right? Yes. Insatiable appetite for just always wanting more. You know what I mean? So that was me in my younger years, but now as I'm a little older, you know, I see things from a bit of an obtuse point of view. But tap in with me. How you feel about that? Oh, wait, I see the collectors tapping in. I'm going to bring them up. See with the king, see with the God, see with the GOAT. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to the collectors, man. Round of applause for them.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
What's happening with you, King? The game said what he said, beloved.
Who sees on everything. I just wanted to tap in. I just would say in general, money complicates every type of human nature. It's human nature. And once things probably, you know, that's what really is the test of things. Like, everybody could do simple math, but everybody can't do algebra. You know what I'm saying?
Say that.
True.
Okay. But when it gets to multiplying and it gets to division and it gets to formulas and things like that, you can't execute. And, you know, but money can't keep no woman and money can't keep no man. You know what I'm saying?
But nigga, if her bag big enough,
what I dropped earlier,
nigga. Shit, nigga. Shit, nigga.
But if a person is not for that bread way, they not for that bread. It's people.
No, you're right. Listen, man. I'm here for the shits and the giggles. Y'all right. I can't argue with y'all saying. Y'all right.
You ain't touching. Anything you saying is a buck and it's a bench.
But I'll tell you this much: if she got about 100 M's, nigga, I don't give a fuck how dry that pussy is, nigga. I'm staying down till I come up. What is you talking about?
Devin ain't buck.
I know that's right, girl.
Devin ain't buck. He ain't going nowhere. You know. But like I said, did you hear the situation with Bill Gates?
Say that again, King.
Did you hear the situation with Bill Gates?
But see, all right, so...
Hold on. Did you hear the stimulation in his marriage?
Yes, tap in.
Now, if that stimulation is true, like I said, you can't always say it's the dudes that lost out. Because if that man had that stimulation in his marriage for real, in real life,
tell everybody what the stipulation was, beloved.
That he was allowed to go on vacation once a year with his ex.
Yes.
That means he was allowed to jam with the one he really wanted to be with.
It's a hot boy
He went
summer.
every year.
And you can be bought for once a year. Because if the money is right, look, she held it down. That's probably who Bill Gates is going to be with now. And he don't care about all that bread because he got more bread now. I mean, he got bread still, and he got the shorty he want to be with.
That's a fact.
I mean, well, he did go on that vacation.
Wife might have got what she wanted too. She might have got what she wanted too. Everybody might have got what they wanted. Who knows?
He just broke her off with, like, I think a couple of billion.
Everybody might have got what they wanted.
The ex-wife is about, she just got a couple of billion.
That tells you he didn't want to be with that woman in general. If you telling me that if I marry you, you got to allow me to deal with my ex once a year.
Once a year. But all right, so look, that's a great segue to jump into another point of view that I had. Right?
Was it just the ex? Was it just the ex or anybody?
Nah, it was an ex.
No, it was just that one. That's what make it iller. That's what make it iller. It was that one person.
Yeah.
You could stop me, anybody in the world, but not that one. You see what I'm saying, sis? It's deeper than rap when it comes to stuff like that.
But look,
every year they went together.
So here's my deep dive on this, right? Or rather my hot take, right? I feel like these 3 billionaires, they perhaps chose to leave that situation not because there's anything wrong with the relationship, but more so because it was a money play. You know what I'm talking about? And when you got that much money, you know, your taxes become different. Your stocks becomes different because, listen, we ain't going to get too deep into it, but what I will say is I'm not sure that the relationship expired because there was anything wrong with the relationship. If these 3, and actually it was 5, it was about 5 billionaires that got divorced, and if you into the stocks and whatnot, it would tell you and suggest that, hey, some shit's about to happen with the stocks. Know what I'm talking about? So if we're going to get into a bag, maybe there's not nothing wrong with the relationship. Maybe if 5 billionaires are casually around the same time divorcing their wives, maybe they're diversifying and spreading their income so that when they get hit, that it's not going to be by a massive amount, right? So there's also that point of view to examine. You know what I'm talking about? So
real correct dealing with them. They dealing with bread and this money.
Yeah.
But they probably could have got tired of each other.
Hold on. Respect the mic. Go ahead, Phyllis.
I said maybe they got tired of each other. You know, they've been together a lot of fucking years. So, you know, it's like, damn, I'm over this nigga. Like, all the money is cool. I got what I needed. It's time for me to be happy.
Okay.
Sometimes you gotta find.
Yeah, but then it just gets to the point
your happiness. And that person just ain't it. Billionaire, millionaire, bum on the street.
Can somebody tell me what age did Jeff Bezo and Bill Gates get married? Can somebody
They haven't been married. Bill Gates only been married to his wife currently, I think, not more than 30. I can tell you that much. Jeff Bezo, he didn't really get into his his money until late in the game. And they wasn't even married that long. But either way, like, for instance, Bill Gates' wife, I think he just gave her like $24 billion in stock. Remember, this type of shit that's going on around here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, granted, you went on this vacation every year since even before we was officially married. You went on this vacation with this woman every year. You know what I'm saying? And look how much money you made. And you stepped down from Microsoft. Remember, you started that and you made hella money off of that. Now, we're at later in life.
Just got married in 94.
You know what I'm saying? And here you go, getting, you got this money. Now we separating, and then you gave me money, part of the separation, and then you giving me stock on top of that. So fuck, see you later.
Right. No, that's
I'm
solid.
glad they bowed out peacefully. It's not cool to bow out messy. We like to bow out messy. We got to stop.
Yeah, because Jeff Bezos' woman, his ex-wife, they don't know.
They don't tell us their business and why they really broke up. And we got to stop doing that because one of us would have been all over TV, making show and stuff like that. You know?
Look at Jeff Bezos' wife. She dating again.
I respect how they did it. They keeping it clean. You know what I mean? And you supposed to take care of your family after y'all built up together that many years. Regardless.
That's a fact. But you know, like I said, Jeff and his wife, they separated. Well, they divorced now. She got her money. She got billions in a divorce. Shorty's dating again.
Yo,
and she's dating
Jeff.
somebody who's not a popular dude. That's what I respect. He's a regular worker.
Go ahead, TJ.
Jeff Bezos' bitch already married again.
I hate him.
I'm done.
This hoe got married this year, my nigga. To a science teacher. To a science teacher.
Wait, Jeff Bezo's wife already got married?
She already married.
Wow.
To a science teacher.
Wow. All right, so look, but wait. Let's read some of these. Let's read some of these comments. Let's do that.
These hoes, man, I swear, bro.
Okay.
Pink Sapphire. Let's do Pink Sapphire.
Okay, so Pink Sapphire says, I think it was written, but they was gonna stay married for a certain amount of years and then split. That was all planned.
Be surprised.
At P Booker 2021 says, just like they say love isn't enough, in a relationship, neither is money. Look, I'm reading for the class.
That's a fact.
Right.
At Trey 11208, I didn't hear it was in his marriage document. I heard it was just an arrangement. Oh, we talking about Bill Gates and his wife.
Yeah.
That's a fact. Let's do a couple more.
Okay. At Renee. Oh, sorry.
See Renee,
At
30 something. I can't see from
I
here.
see Renee 3865. Just a couple billion. ... Damn. Bill Gates, here I come.
Right. She tried to get to it. Listen, I ain't mad at that. I listen.
Yeah,
I'm not.
an arrangement. Sign me up.
Right. Period. Listen, we got some talk to talk about. Is there anything else that I missed? Is there something that you guys saw for roll call? You guys tap in with me.
I don't know if everybody's in tune with the Kwame Brown situation, but I want to know if anybody heard about the whole fallout that's about to happen with Master Flex. Because
tell me.
Kwame Brown been on a rampage. You know, niggas been fucking with him through the years, whatever. I guess, you know, everybody has their breaking point. So, you know, he's been on his bullshit. And I don't blame him, because when you fuck with me, you know, there's certain things you just don't do. But now it's come to like that Wendy's ex-husband put the battery in Flex back to start talking about Charlamagne again. But instead of him saying allegedly, he just went on this rampage like he just knows everything. Like, yeah, he's a racist, he's a pedophile. And what came across me was that Flex is now being sued. Flex is about to be on a chopping block at High 97, and a lot of shit's about to start crumbling down from him.
Wow.
So people will be thinking they're about to be hearing bombs drop. The bomb is now dropped on his ass.
So Flex, shout out to the Giants.
Yeah, he's been plotting with Kelvin every time Charlamagne gets into a new business venture, a new film, they bring this old allegation back up about whatever may have transpired back in the day, and it causes people to kill the whole deal with him. So if he's supposed to be on TV, they're bringing this whole shit back up, and then people be like, oh, I don't want to, you know, because it's messy and it's a lot to deal with. So instead of them trying to work through it, they just be like, fuck it, and put him on the chopping block. So now enough is enough, and now Flex is he's on the shit end of the stick.
Wow, that's crazy.
So we can now get ready to say goodbye to Buckmaster Flex.
Keep that same energy.
That's crazy.
He apologized today.
That's
But
crazy.
that apology is over for. Like, he did too much. So if he did
So wait,
apologize
you
today,
talking
I
about
really don't get it.
Charlemagne went on the radio and he was doing too much, and then he apologized to everybody that was on
Nah,
Kawhi?
something happened before he came to radio, way back in the day, before he even had money
But
when
you
he was
talking
still
about
out south.
Charlemagne?
And but Flex talked about it. But you know how it's now, when you on radio or TV, you're supposed to say allegedly.
Allegedly, and he
But
didn't do
Flex
that.
was talking like he knew. So it caused him to now have a lawsuit, a personal lawsuit, and now he's about to lose that job.
You know why? Because the female that he had that situation with released a video saying that that was wrong. Yeah, I know what happened. Charlemagne told me the next morning about his life. That's why he put his foot in his mouth. Because
and you know what? And it's also because of Wendy's ex-husband. Wendy he feel how he feel. And I feel like you set that man up to take the forefront because it really started with you. Because you know that this man is about to get a whole new production deal. So to block him, you put the battery in Flex back. Flex went on and said what he said and did what he did. But now Flex, your job is at a loss.
And this is why. And shout out.
I like bro better anyway.
Shout out to D. Marie on that, right? In the collectors, right? Because I wasn't even well abreast on that part of, you know what I mean, on those details. Listen, let's do this. Listen, we got special guests. Can we do that, right? We got some special guests. We're gonna come back. We're gonna come back. We're gonna get into our bag. We're gonna talk about these topics. And you know the vibes, Live on Broadway podcast. Can we do that, Ray? Live on Broadway podcast. Let's be right back.
You are now tuned in to Live on Broadway podcast, the #1 relationship podcast in the world. So spicy.
Money coming, money go, yeah. People coming, people go, yeah. If you sneaking on the low, yeah. I ain't checking you no more. Money coming, money go, yeah. People coming, people go, yeah. I swear I just saw it all, yeah. So I ain't checking you no more.
You know the vibes, man. Live on Broadway podcast, right back with the shits and the smoke. You know what I'm talking about? AD, D. Marie. Listen, man, I got some special guests. I want to get them up here. I'm going to bring you back into twos, queen. You know what I'm talking about? Listen, I'm going to need my guests to hit that button so I can bring them up. It's a lot of people in here. They want to hear what the folk got to say. Listen, man, I've been hearing a lot of energy about heavy. And we going to get into some heavy talk tonight. Respectfully. You know what I'm talking about? Let's talk about it. Let's put some respect on these queens and kings' name. You know what I'm talking about? I'm here for it. Let's bring them up. Hey. Listen, you know the vibe. Listen, man, I get excited when they pull up and they on game time like we on time. You know what I'm saying? Listen, man, this is one of the leading ladies. You know what I'm talking about? We're gonna talk Giselle of the movie Heavy. You know what I'm talking about? And listen, man, we got some talk to talk about. And hold on, let me get my guy Renz up here, man. Wait a second, right? I'll be tapped in with the characters. You know what I'm saying? I'll be tapped in with the character. Yo, Ray, look, I'm perspiring. Can I get something over here, please? Get some paper towels or something, because God did. You know what I mean? Shout out. You know the vibes, Live on Broadway podcast. We tap in with the folk. You know what I'm talking about? We tap in with the folk. We get into it. Listen, man, we got some leading stars of the hit movie Heavy, and it's on the way, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot going on outside, and I want to tap in with the folk and get the team, man. Listen, first off, shout out, greetings and salutations to you know, I love seeing black people do excellent things respectfully. You know what I mean? I love seeing black folk navigate the realm of acting, and it's bigger than just being an artist. They after that bag.
Yeah.
Big bags, my boy. Big bags. You hear me?
So listen. Let's do this. Let's do this respectfully. Let's introduce. All right. So listen, we got two of the lead stars of the hit movie Heavy. You know what I'm talking about? And when y'all listen, when you tap in and you get a chance to see, you're gonna know the vibes and why I'm saying what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Queen, tap in respectfully. Ladies first. Queen, I need you to introduce yourself. Tell the people a little bit about yourself, and we're gonna talk about some things, please.
Hey, how y'all doing? Can you hear me?
Yes.
We can hear you.
Queen.
All right. I'm to be, and
Hold on, Queen. Hold on, Queen. I got you now. Go ahead. Just speaking to the mic. We got you. LOBP, put that topic up there, please.
So again, y'all, just let you know, my name is D. I'm out of Dallas, Texas, and I am Giselle in the Heavy.
This is Giselle. You know what Giselle mean, right? Like, I don't know if people know what a Giselle is and what that mean and what that's about. You know what I mean? But we gonna get it. We gonna get into it. We gonna do some deep. We gonna peel. I'm gonna call this low key the onion segment because we gonna peel back this movie. This heavy. We gonna peel it up. We gonna peel it back because there's double entendres happening here. Giselle Heavy. Talk about it, King. Tap in, Corey. I know your name, Corey, beloved, but you rings to me, beloved. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't ring,
indeed.
Things. You know what I'm saying? So tap
Yeah.
in, King.
What's cracking, man? I'm Corey Pratt. I'm from Dallas, Texas. I play Renz in the movie Heavy. Make sure y'all get ready to tune in and lock in on that one. We bring some big heat, yeah?
Shout out. I'm going to bring you up in a second, Memphis. I want to tap in with these beautiful folk, you know what I'm saying, and get some tea on what's happening. So, all right, let's start from the beginning. How long have you guys been acting?
Go ahead, T.
You want to go first, Corey?
Ladies first, of course.
King go first.
Woo! I love it. Talk about it.
That's crazy. All right.
I get excited.
What was the question again? She threw me out with that one.
Don't let me go down your resume. Don't let them know what's for good.
So Corey being modest.
No. I've been in the game for about 3 years, man. I created my own opportunity with a web series called Watch. The city received it well, and since then I've been blessed to do many more shorts and features and plays, and I'm just blessed, and I'm happy to be here.
Keep that same energy.
How about you, Queen?
Yeah, they call him the poster boy.
Stop playing with me, Tinker.
I wonder how he got that name. Right.
Hey.
As far as me, so I've actually been acting a few years. I took a break some time ago, like a couple years back. But when I jumped, God has been good to me, and Sarah, this movie, and it's been blowing up. So I've been doing all different things.
Yeah,
and so I'm just grateful. I mean, it's been awesome. I'm grateful to even get part of me. And
hold on, Takia.
It looks great.
Queen, your reception is a little bit tardy. Could you if you're not on Wi-Fi, could you make sure you're on Wi-Fi so that it comes through crystal clear on the podcast side? Yeah, let's let her reset. You know what I mean? And dot her I's and cross her T's so we can hear you clearly. Here, I'm gonna come right back to you in 1 second. So the movie Heavy. Tap in with me. What led you to the role of jumping into the bag of being Renz? What's your character? Tell me the.
How about now?
There you go. Continue on, Queen. Oh, wait.
You got that Teddy Riley going, T.
Yeah, she got that Teddy Riley. She got that Teddy, that back street. So listen, Corey, tell me what attracted you to the role of Renz?
So, quite honestly, man, it was our fearless leader, writer, producer, Tiara Stacks, who I guess she was familiar with my work, and she reached out. She reached out to me and asked me to audition, which I did, and I was able to get the role. But what attracted me to the role is, this was a bit out of my playhouse. You feel me? Like I don't really go for those rugged, hood gangster roles per se, because the people that try to stigmatize you and put you in that box or whatever the case may be. But I looked at it as a challenge. She told me who the cast was, and I saw so many people from the city that I respected, and it was just an opportunity I couldn't pass, man. And plus, I'm always going to support a black filmmaker, especially a black woman filmmaker. You know what I'm saying? I tell everybody all the time, I always bet on black women. I always bet on black women. To see how far Tiara has brought this production from pre-production to shooting to getting it out to the people. I can't be more proud of her, and I couldn't be more proud of the castmates and the whole team that was able to bring this thing together, man. And I can't wait for y'all to see it.
And we can't wait to see it. We can't wait to see it. You know what I'm talking about? I'm very excited, when certain things come across my table, shout out to the Queen, we're going to get you right now. When certain things come across my table, the first thing I think is, do I believe in it, right? First and foremost.
Yeah.
I don't like to personally get up here and cap and say, Rain, they know me, my team know me. I don't like to personally get up here and stand behind things that I don't personally agree with. You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna hold you. When I sat back and I put the phone call and I was like, yo, what's this about? And your people was like, yo, it's about XYZ. I was like, okay, but tell me more. And the more they start telling me, the more I start getting into the roles. You know what I mean? And wait. All right. So, all right. This is hard for me to say, right?
Is that time to start?
Is Ren's girlfriend, sister, best friend, Tasha? Wait, how you say? Wait. No. Wait. You wait. I'm trying. Wait. Is Ren's girlfriend, sister, best friend, Tasha? Wait. How do you say that, right? Because in the movie, there's like a tongue twisting line of you saying it's Ren's girlfriend, sister, best friend. No, I know I'm saying it wrong. So please, tell me how you say that, Queen. How do you do that?
T, can you there?
T,
she got that Teddy Riley.
T, we need you, T. T, tap in with me. Oh, she definitely got the Teddy Riley.
I've been all the time and now having problems.
I know.
I'm sorry. What was the question?
Oh man,
I'm so sorry. I'm not sure what's going on.
Her phone is panicking. Her phone is, why you gonna do me like that? Huh? Now why you gonna do me like that, little ma? Huh? Now why you gonna do me like that?
But I still don't know how to say that, man.
Okay.
Personally, I still don't know how to say it.
You still don't know how to say it, Cole?
It would take Tiara to get on her.
It was Tiara, man. Tiara came over with that.
I'm gonna
We need to bring Tiara in.
I gotta know, is Ren's girlfriend, sister, best friend, Tasha? I'm not saying it right though. I can't get it right. It's Ren. It's a lot.
Ren's girlfriend, Jay's best friend, Tasha.
Wait, say it again.
I know, hey, Queen.
What's happening with you, Queen?
Hey. Listen, I had to come save my people because you're not about to embarrass him over here, okay? So let me do this for you. I got you, boo-boo.
How you doing? Tap in with me. How you say it, Queen? This is one of the writers. Of the movie Heavy, right? I just want to be clear. So, Queen, how do you say it? All right. Tell me how you say it. Then I want to know how did you get that line in there? But tap in with me.
All right, so it's Ren's girlfriend Gia's best friend Tasha.
Is Ren's girlfriend Gia best friend Tasha?
Ren's girlfriend Gia's best friend Tasha.
Is Ren's girlfriend Gia best friend Tasha?
Yes. So that is actually a line from my script. That's the character that delivered the line. His name is Rick in the film. Okay. It's actually Judah A. I can never pronounce his last name. I don't know what it is, but Judah from Word on the Street with Judah. That's one of his lines.
I always, everybody by way of LOBP come from some way, shape, form, or fashion of being in entertainment. And my assistant editor, Raina _Elaine99, shameless plug. She comes from Broadway. You know what I'm saying?
Broadway. You know what I'm saying?
All right, my fault, guys. So Raina comes from Broadway. So because she comes from Broadway, a lot of times I'll jump up here and I'll say certain things like unique New York, like what's the other one?
The weather is cold.
Whether the weather is cold, whether the weather is hot.
One black bug.
Them tongue twisters.
Yeah, so when I saw the video and I learned the line is Ren's girlfriend, she is best friend. I was like, yo, wait, what? How do you say it? And it's definitely a tongue twister. And so tell me, Ren's, right? I'm gonna call them by their names and their character names, right? This is Corey, but I'm gonna call them Ren's, right? All right, so in the artwork that we use, you got a gun in your hand, you look worried, and you're pulling Giselle like, come on, we need to get out of here. Can you tell me the synopsis of the similarity between that artwork and your role?
Well, without blowing the movie, without giving the movie away, let's just say, I got to protect some people from some people. You know what I'm saying? Shit get real heavy, and you got to bring out the heavy guns. You feel me?
Exactly.
Also, man, I want to shout out my guy. This is probably all the way off topic, but I got to shout out my guy, Montreal Diggs, man. Say my boy was like my co-star through this whole thing, man. My rider, bro. If you guys are watching, I appreciate everything you did. Your professionalism coming to set. Chris Deshay, I see you in the comments. You killed. You one of my favorite actors of all time. My bad, bro. I'm hijacking the interview, but I see my people in here. We've been in quarantine. I ain't been able to see them. I just got to give them their flowers right now, man, because we had such a dope ass cast, man. Yes. It was a dope ass vibe. You know what I'm saying? Bringing this thing together, and I really, really can't wait for y'all to see it, man. I really feel like this is some of my best work personally, and I know the cast definitely came with their A game too, man. So, June 19th, man, y'all get ready for this premiere. I heard it's dropping to the worldwide in December, I think.
Say it again.
December, that's when it's dropping worldwide?
December.
Yeah.
Say
man,
that release
so y'all get ready for this ride, man.
And others.
But wait, I feel like y'all trying to leave me. I got questions to ask.
No. I feel like people right here have to give me love.
Your LOB Live on Broadway podcast. Put the topic up. I got some questions. I got some things I need to ask these beautiful black folk. You know what I'm talking about? Because I got some things I need to ask and I need to discuss. You know what I mean? What you need, baby girl?
I need the clip.
What? I don't have it.
Dallas. Hey, everybody.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what it is. Turn my shit around so I can whip the right way. You feel me?
All right, hold on. I'm gonna get there. You go. Live on Broadway podcast. Put the topic up there so that I could get busy and I could ask these beautiful folk what's happening. Here we go. All right, so listen. Here's the question, guys. Right? Clubhouse, tap in with us. Raina, I need you. I can't see from here, Raina. What's happening? I need you, Raina. Where you going?
So the question is, what would you say to a person that still entertains or holds down someone that has hurt them for a long time.
What would you say to a person
that still entertains?
I see what you did there.
Yeah.
So how would you put it? How would you move in a situation, guys, how do you move in a situation where somebody hurt you, but you're still staying in that situation?
Exactly.
Like, how do you move in that? They hurt you, but you want to be with, I don't know, I kind of feel like you want to be with this person, so you're staying, but it's also like you know they hurt you, so the person that is the closest to you end up hurting you. Tap in with me. Can I get your commentary on that, Queen?
You sure can. So
wait, no, I cannot. No. I can't get your commentary because you wrote this shit. Wait, goddamn, you think you slick? She wrote it and she gonna give an answer to it. You know what I'm saying? Right. Hey. Let me get it from Cool.
Honestly, I wasn't even going to come on tonight. I was going to let Corey and Tika handle it, but I saw you trying to get the songs together. I didn't want them to go down like that, so we can put Tika back on.
No. But, I need. Where you going? I need you to stay. Don't leave.
Can you get 4 people?
No, I'm gonna get Tika right now. Where's she at?
Okay. Well, let's do it, baby.
Yep. Yo, so all right. Listen, Corey, how do you move in that situation? There she go. Wait, her phone is looking real right. Her phone is looking real right.
Crispy over there, Tika.
Tika, look, she got that black glow magic. Black glow magic. You know what I'm saying? She got beat from the guards. The fuck? You know what I mean? So so tap in with me, Queen. How do you be in a situation, a relationship, a marriage with someone? And I want everybody to tap in with us, but I'm gonna throw it to the cast and crew of the movie Heavy first. How do you be with somebody that did you wrong, but you know you shouldn't be there, but you're trying to stay there? How do you navigate that space?
Oh, go ahead, Tika.
Well, I was thinking on it because, for one, I know that love is a real thing, so I have to really say that it's a love thing, and
keep that same energy.
Will.
Because trust me, like I know from experience, like
I know that's right.
Now, if your well-being isn't at stake, then no. If it's something that, if they're not willing to sacrifice that, and that's what relationships is all about. It's about sacrifice and compromising. And if it's about well-being, if that's at stake, then that's a no-go. But a lot of people come back from a lot of things. And if you're willing to work at it and compromise, then you can get a lot of stuff. So,
a lot of times they joke on me and they use me as they muse because they say I never answer questions, right? So let me answer this question, right? Like they always kill me, bro. You never answer questions. You always want to ask us everything, and then when we tell you our deepest, darkest information and our tea, you don't tell us nothing. Espérate, mami, espérate, por favor. Listen, my energy on it is this, right? I feel like when it comes to, I've been in situations that wasn't always right and exact for me, right? But you're hopeful that, hey, this person that I think it becomes more so you're trusting yourself more so than you're trusting them because you want to trust and believe that, hey, I'm a good judge of character, and I chose you. So if I chose you, then it has to mean that there's something more there other than just what you're showing me, right? The unsavory part to that is when they prove you wrong, and then everything and every reason why they giving you is like, I'm old school, right? Well, I'm not so much old school, but I believe in my elders, right? And I believe in listening to my elders. And a lot of my elders always said growing up, when a person show you who they are,
believe them.
Believe them. You know what I mean? And that's the hardest space to navigate is you don't want to believe who they are because a lot of times people lead with representatives, Corey. You know what I mean? A lot of times people lead with the representatives and saying, hey, listen, I'm going to show you and give you my best outfit. But then as time goes on, they become someone else. Could you tap in on that, King, and give us some more energy on how you feel about that? You know, because I know you've been listen, I'm trying not to give the movie away without giving the movie away. You know what I'm saying? Because we trying to work here.
Right. I mean, you know, I try to be as pragmatic as I can with relationships, money, everything in my life. Because it just brings more, you know, for me personally as a Leo, I try my best to keep emotions out of a lot of stuff and out the way. Until I know it's a safe place, like I said, you know what I'm saying? And if you showing me that, you know what I'm saying, something that's unsavory or something that's going against who I thought you were, or you know what I mean, or something like that, I can't see myself fighting for that. You know what I'm saying? I can't see myself trying to stick around for that because, you know, I'm too intentional of a person. You know what I'm saying? I'm too pragmatic as well to really allow myself to be fooled. You know what I'm
saying? Right. No, I'm here for it. I'm definitely here for it. You see,
what you got here?
I don't know if I should go to her because she's low key compromised because she's like the H&IC of this all. So but talk to me, T. How would you navigate that space?
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and give you guys.
This is like the Courtney to Power, low key. You know what I'm talking about? Like, but go ahead. I'm gonna let you live, quick. Go ahead.
I'm gonna let you in on a little piece of the film and the reason why I chose this question. Yes. So there's a character in the film that has been dealing with someone forever since a kid and has every reason not to deal with this person. Like has been hurt, has been just torn just completely to the core. However, she feels that this is her safe haven. Why? Like, I had to consider too, why did I write? I even said to myself, why am I doing this? Why am I writing this character to save this person that she should have been, you know, apart from? But I too, after research and talking to people, a lot of people just like I said, that person has made them feel that there is nowhere else to go. They made them feel that even through pain, I'm still taking care of you. You still had a roof over your head. You still had food. And so I think that's why and this is real life, women deal with it. I know a lot of women that have been abused, but they're still with their abuser. And I just found out that that's a disorder. And that is the honest truth. Like, they hurt you and please you at the same time. So
they hurt. Whoa, hold on, Queen. We have something on Live on Broadway podcast where if you say something that real, you got to say it again. People stay with people that hurt them.
They do.
People stay with people that hurt them. Another tidbit to that piece is a lot of times people aren't shown or aren't able to identify with, they have misrepresentation of what love is. So the person that hurt them is what they believe to be what love, how they identify love. So because I don't see my mother, my mother get her head bashed in, I'm thinking, if I'm a woman, I see my mother get her head bashed in, that, hey, as a woman, if a man's bashing my head in, that's the identification of what love looks like. Especially in our community.
And a lot of people, like you said, they see their parents, they see and it's not just, I'm not just going to put it on men, because a lot of men go through abuse too, whether verbally, and a lot of them stick around for whatever reason. Maybe the sex is good. Maybe they stick around just because they have a good heart and they want to be there for the children. You know, it's different reasons why they stick around as well. But, I mean, back to a woman's, the movie perspective, when you see that your mom, it has been put through the same thing that you're going through, but she stuck around, it makes you feel like, oh, I can get through it too, and this is what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to stick around too, because that's what a submissive woman does. But I'm not going to submit to anybody that's not submissive material, and that's where women get it wrong. You know, you submittable. Submittable. Are you submittable?
We don't need to talk. I don't need to interrupt. Like, sometimes you just gotta let something breathe. I'm not gonna submit to somebody that's not submittable.
No.
Period.
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 The fuck? Like, what's happening?
I
Like,
could go on and on. Let me hush because I don't want to. Yeah.
no, I feel that because that's information I share with my siblings, right? I have 2 sisters, right? And I share with them like it's okay as a woman to submit. There's nothing wrong with it, but don't submit to the wrong individual that's not leading you in the right direction. You know what I'm talking about? That becomes a liability, and then for obvious reasons, you become a liability. Why would you do that? But anyway, carry on. I mean, my energy is like, hold on. Let me tap in with Clubhouse. Leslie, I got Shelly, I got TJ. Tap in with me. Let me get the folk up here and tap in with me. How y'all feel about that? Would you ladies be able to, and would you, King, be able to, TJ, be able to be with someone who's, for lack of better terms, shown you who they are, and you yet still choose to be there? Tap in with me. Let me go to Shelly. Shout out to Queen Shelly.
Hey. So, for me, I feel like if someone's showing me their true colors and it's not something that I can really vibe with, I shouldn't stick around. Because honestly, you're showing me who you really are, and if it's something that I know I can't accept, what's the whole purpose of me staying around? Because in the end, I'm just not going to be happy. You aren't the person that I really want to be with. Right. So you're this person that's beyond what my theory is of the person that I want to love or that I want to spend my life with. So there's no reason for me to dwell in that situation if I'm not getting what I want.
So wait, Shelly, let me play devil's advocate for a moment.
Mm-hmm.
I did you wrong, but I did a lot of right. I love you, and you know us at the height of us being us is magical. Why would you want to give up on something that's helped you, something that's been available for you, something that, all right, it might be a bad time, maybe I'm going through some things. Why would you want to give up, or why would you want to choose to leave something like that because I've shown you, because I've hurt you in a moment? Why would you want to do that?
Because over time, that only becomes a temporary feeling. It's not something that's permanent. It's like, yes, no relationship is perfect. We're going to have our ups and downs. We're either we're gonna ride and die for each other. But if it's per se that, when situations get bad, all of a sudden you try to flip things around and make it good just so that I'm happy and content for the moment, that's a temporary feeling. Mm-hmm. I don't want a temporary feeling. It's like, I should be able to say, like, okay, this is my lifelong partner. I feel good with this person. Like, when things hit the fan, we work together as a team to make things better. But if you're just trying to flower me with certain things, it's like you're taking the situation and you're covering it up with a Band-Aid. It's only temporary.
But hold on, Shelly, we don't weather some storms. You know what I mean? Like, how they say, through thick and thin, for better, for worse, right? So this is our worst. So you don't want to be with me through an era or a moment of me hurting you. Like, so why would you want to be there when I'm doing good and I'm not doing, and yeah, we might be experiencing something bad right now, but it's just right now. Just like those moments were temporary.
I'm getting an important call, but what I'm saying is I'm not going to continue with that pain. It's not worth it.
Okay, that's a respectful way of shutting my shit down. Respectfully.
May I say something? May I say something,
Okay.
Broadway?
Sure, go ahead, Queen. Leslie, tap in with me.
So what I'm thinking, based off of what Shelly's saying, yeah, we had good times, we had bad times. There's more, but there's more bad times than good times. That's toxic. So it's like insanity, repeating the same thing over and over and expecting different results. If something
Keep
is
that
not good
same
for you,
energy.
it's not good for you. Like if I'm constantly going through the bad, I mean, I'm going through bad things with you and it outweighs 75-25, and we don't need to be together because there's more toxicity in the relationship than anything else. Why should I stay there?
I know that's
That's
right,
not
girl.
progression. That's regression.
Regression. I know
That is
that's
so
right.
right.
No,
And
no.
why are people better for worse and richer for poor and without the ring? Like why are we doing this? You know?
But
No.
hold on,
No,
but
I don't
listen,
agree with that.
because
No,
here,
baby. You need
here
to
we
come on with it, put a ring on it. And then we're gonna better for worse and richer for poor.
So, but all right, so and no, I just want to be clear. I'm standing with you guys, but there may be people out there that's listening and viewing the podcast, and they might say, well, hey, they actually are in this situation, right? And they're taking the approach of, she did me wrong, but I want to trust and believe in my higher self, and vice versa. He did me wrong, but I want to trust and believe that there's something more to it. And I know on Live on Broadway podcast, they kill us all the time for saying we talk about different things. That's not the topic, but this is what we do. I'm going to slightly segue into this topic. Do you believe that you should become, all right, so a lot of times people feel like you're not married, so you shouldn't do wife things, or you're not a husband, so you shouldn't do husband-esque things. I believe just for the job that you want. So long before that you're that, you should become that. You should. I should put on my suit and my tie and dress for the job that I want. So even if you're not my wife, I should still treat you as my wife, because long before you're that, I should be that. So that same thing may happen before we become husband and wife. You know what I mean?
Can I interject for a second? I agree with
ahead.
everything that you're saying.
Okay.
But let's be clear. Not everybody wants to be married. So let's start off there. Not everybody wants to be married.
Facts.
Yeah, I recently found that out. I recently found that at 9%.
So does that mean that you shouldn't treat your significant other like a king or a queen because you're not married? Not everybody wants to be married.
Well, my point of view is only if y'all end goals match and you guys are focused on going in the same direction, right? Like if
I mean, you got to clearly define expectations.
Yeah. If you want to be a porn star and he wants to be a pastor, y'all probably aren't spiritually in line. Respectfully.
These
y'all ain't equally yoked at all.
Baby, they put us on some steps. You seen the video?
Listen, man, I got a lot of questions. We got some more things to pull up and talk. Heavy, Corey, T, can you guys stay for a bit? I hope that you guys can stay right where you are. I got some talking topics I want to talk about. I want to bring up some of you guys from Clubhouse and some of you guys from Instagram. So just stay right there with me. We're gonna pull up a couple talk. We got the cast and crew of and writers of the movie Heavy. You know what I'm talking about? When it comes out, December. We doing December?
December. The premiere is June 19th.
June 19th, the premiere. Just stay with
Here
me,
in Dallas.
Kings and Queens, and we're gonna pull up a couple talk. Live on Broadway podcast. Let's do it.
You are now tuned in to Live on Broadway podcast, the #1 relationship podcast in the world. So spicy.
Money coming, money go, yeah. People coming, people go, yeah. If you sneaking on the low, yeah. I ain't jacking you no more. Money coming, money go, yeah. People coming, people go, yeah. I swear I just more, yeah. So I ain't jacking you no more.
Vibes, you know the vibes. Live on Broadway podcast, right back in effect. I'm gonna need the Giants. Live on Broadway podcast. Put up seg 3. We need to pull up a couple talk. We need to talk about a couple things. Seg 2 is spicy. We got introduced to the cast and crew writers of the hit movie Heavy. I'm just gonna put it out there now, Queen. The hit movie Heavy. You know what I'm talking about?
Speak that.
You know what I mean? Let's you know what I'm saying? We're just gonna get straight. Live on Broadway podcast. Put that topic up there so we can pull up a couple talk. Because there's some things that needs answering. Hold on. I'm hearing something going on in the background. All right. Rain, tap in with me. What's seg 3? Talk to me, Queen.
Okay, so segment 3 is the term homewrecker a real thing?
I just want to be clear on what's happening. I want to be clear on what's happening. Is the term homewrecker a real thing? And the reason why I'm asking that question tonight, right, respectfully, is a lot of times people say he or she's a homewrecker. I'm gonna throw it to you guys first. T, while we get your phone, wait, we got you? All right, T, tap in with me, Queen. Is the term homewrecker a real thing? Oh, wait, I can't hear you.
We can't hear you, T.
We can't hear you, T. So
I'm gonna try one more time. Okay,
I got you.
Is homewrecker a real thing?
Yeah. Is the term homewrecker a real thing? Gigi, I see you. D, I see you. Raya, I see you. I'm gonna bring y'all up on Clubhouse in 2 twos. Give me 1 second. Tap in with me, Queen. Is the term?
I don't believe so. I think it's only what you allow. So if you allow your home to get wrecked, that's on that person. No one can do we can only do what someone allows you to do.
Corey, Ren?
Big facts, man. As a married man, ain't nobody wreck my house for me. You feel me? So if I allow it to be wrecked, it's on me. You know what I mean? Some people, folks gotta take accountability for their actions out here, man.
People not taking accountability for their actions. I want you guys to remember, Broadway the Giant. I did not say that. But we're gonna how you say it?
Capitalize.
No, we're gonna carry that one and we're gonna hold it right there. I didn't say it, but we're gonna come right back there because I got some tea. I got some talk to talk about what he just said. Tap in with me. Let me see. Can I get it from Raya? Raya on Clubhouse. Tap in with me, Queen.
I mean, like, I agree with what's been said. Like, you can really only do what somebody allows you to do. The real homewrecker is not the person that you're cheating with. The real homewrecker is the person who is allowing their home to be wrecked because it is your home to allow to be wrecked in the first place.
I know that's right, girl.
Say that, sis.
Say it with your
Yeah,
chest.
you see. I feel like my team are the ops. I feel like y'all be sending. I feel like the Brooklyn Pisces, Raina, Aisha, y'all be sending them my POV, right? Like I don't like that. Like y'all talking from the heavens now. All right, so here's my energy on it, right? I almost feel compelled to say I'm answering a question before I answer a question because y'all always on my body, right? I feel like, you know what? I digress. Carry on. I'm going to come back to my point of view. Let me get it from Gigi. Shout out Gigi in the room.
Hi, everyone.
Gigi, don't get up there with your Sunday service voice on. Tap in with me, Queen.
So I actually agree with Rhea in the instance of, like, if you do think about a home, anyone that you're inviting into your home is a guest. So technically you can't be a home wrecker if I'm coming into a home. Now, if you ask me to stay, that's usually on the people that own the property. So I do agree. Like at this point, even the home wrecker sounded like something that makes sense for that female or that male that proactively goes to the quote unquote home, but a home can only be invaded unless it's broken into or someone like opens the door.
Just to be clear here, she's speaking in parables. She's just saying, listen, if I didn't invite you in, if he or she didn't invite you in, then you can't disrupt this family. So it's not the person that's on the outside, it's the person that's on the inside. Talk heavy.
Mm-hmm.
Talk heavy. You see what
Now
I
that's
did
it.
there? Y'all missed that? That went over your head? Anyway.
Nah, I got you, fam. I see
You know what I'm
you.
saying? I just hope they catch it when they,
I see
anyway.
you.
But go ahead. Tap in with me. Carry on with that, though, Queen. You said you've been single a long time. Carry on with that.
I was I have though. I have, but I'm good. I'm
But
chilling.
listen, sometimes being single is your sanctum, right? You're protecting your energy, right? Sometimes, and I was having a conversation with my guy over the weekend about protecting your energy. And a lot of times protecting your energy looks, sounds, and feels like, hey, I'm not gonna do anything outside of myself and disrupt my inner peace, right? Because a lot of times when you're in a relationship, you're moving and navigating outside of your comfort and you're doing things for people that might not be comfortable for yourself. So when you say, hey, I've been single a long time, only thing that tells me respectfully is that your peace of mind, your mental health should be well established, respectfully. You know what I'm saying? You got it all
You would
together.
think.
Keep that same energy.
You know what I mean? Wow,
I mean, it gotta be in such a good place. You was able to write heavy.
You
know what I'm saying? You was able to get heavy out there. You know what I'm
I
saying?
could go on and on about how heavy came about, but anywho, yes, I mean I'm good, and it's not that I wouldn't want to be in a relationship. I just honestly, even all the recent times I've had the chance to be in a relationship, I did not accept it because I wanted to stay focused and I wanted to chase my goals, and that's where I'm at now. So I'm kind of used to that now because I've been doing that for the last 2 years, trying to stay focused.
Right. I think that's the best way. Respectfully, is to don't, and then you become you. It's almost like if you choose to put yourself a part of any situation before it's time and you rush it, you become the person, even if you're an amazing person, you become the person that caused damage or bringing damage to someone else. If you're entering a situation before necessary, right? But keeping it on the topic, we got Kayla. We got Kayla on Clubhouse tapping with me.
It's Kyler, but it's all good.
I'm sorry, Queen. They're going to kill me because I always kill names. I chop them up and bag them up and put them in the trunk. You know what I'm saying? So respectfully, I'm sorry.
It's all good.
Kyla, how do you feel about the topic? Is the term homewrecker a real thing?
Personally, yes, I do think it's a real thing, but I only think that it's for real if
Keep that
it's
same
the
energy.
woman. No, for real, I think it's the woman. Like, if the woman knows what's going on and you purposely stepping yourself in that way, like, yeah, you a homewrecker. You doing it on purpose. But at the end of the day, I do also believe that a man can be a homewrecker too. Like, if you purposely wrecking your own home, yeah. So, but I mean, I feel like if one party, I guess, yes, if one party doesn't know, then the other party is a homewrecker. If both party knows, everybody's a homewrecker.
You see what I'm saying? And that's the bag I wanted to jump into, right? Because you're right and exact. I feel like when somebody, it's almost like it's almost like I got a woman, right? And if I tell a woman, hey, I got a woman, and she still choose to operate and deal with me, God forbid, right? It's almost like she becomes a homewrecker because you're only held. People, I feel like I'm beating a dead horse, but you can only hold a person accountable from what they know, for what they know. And if you know that I have a woman, I don't even want to put that energy on me. Satan, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. I rebuke that energy. Do not put that on me. You know what I mean? But if somebody knew that you got a significant other and they choose to still deal with you, it's almost like that's considered a homewrecker because you know he got a man. You know he got a woman and you know she got a man. You know what I'm saying? So why would you want to? That's the definition of what a home wrecker is. But if a person is leading a double life and they're telling this one chick, hey, listen, I ain't got no woman, and she's moving with you under the pretense that you don't have a woman, we can't really identify her as a home wrecker because respectfully, it just comes across like you can't hold her accountable because she didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't
know.
know.
I agree with you 100%. I agree with you 100%, but still in there is some accountability. Even though Shawty might be ignorant to the fact or whatever the case may be, Buddy still let it happen. So he's the home wrecker, but it's his home that he's wrecking.
Yes. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
He wrecked his home. Correct.
Exactly. Yeah. So I don't think no third party can necessarily be a home wrecker. It's got to be those two people in the relationship who wreck the home, who choose to wreck the home. No third party, no matter what their intentions are, no matter if they know the situation or if they don't. You allowed yourself to be put in that situation.
So real story, right? True story. I was dealing with somebody, right? And I was outside, right? And she had a whole situation. So old boy called my line, like, nigga, you dealing with my chick? I'm being politically correct. It was a whole lot of different other words than the ones that I'm using. He go, you was dealing with my chick, you know what he really said. And I'm like, yo, fam, how you even get my number? That's beside the point, fam. He didn't call me fam, right? I'm just being politically, I'm just like, I'm trying, right? Yo, you dealing with my chick, fam, and whoop-de-woo-woo. And I'm like, yo, who is this? He like, you know who this is. Yo, stop dealing with, I'm not even going to put her name out here, right? Just leave it. Stop dealing with Teresa. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yo, fam, you don't need to check me. You need to check her. I have nothing to do with that. You know what I mean? And so I'm only using that situation to say that it's not ever, and this goes to what Ren said, right? Corey Ren, same person, right, for the movie, right? But this is what he's saying. He's saying that, listen, if you're not taking care of home, if you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing by way of your home, if you're doing what you're supposed to be doing by way of your home, nobody could be able to come out, step out, or step into your situation, your relationship, and ruin that because you're dotting every I and crossing every T and Xing every box. Respectfully. You know
Hold on now.
Yo.
You know?
I'm learning.
You know, all right, so listen. We're looking at the premiere of Heavy for July, right?
June.
For June. We're looking at the premiere for Heavy in June, and we're looking at it to be worldwide and on every platform for December.
Yes, December.
Correct. All right, cool. So tap. Is there Instagram? Tell the people where they should follow. Tell the people how to get in tune. Tell the people how. Is there Instagram? Is there Instagram? Is there YouTube? Tap in. Let us know what's happening out here for the listeners.
Y'all want me to do it?
Yeah, go ahead, Jeff.
So you guys can follow Heavy at Heavy the Movie on all platforms. That's Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. Most of our followers are on Facebook. You can definitely every platform possible. We don't have a Twitter, so just Instagram, Facebook, YouTube.
So if and this is how I want to close out, right? If Renz, if you could tell me, and everybody else follow suit, right? If you could tell me, give me one word that would describe your character. So it's going to be two words. Give me one word that describes your character, and give me one word that describes the movie. You know what I mean? Give me one word that describes your character and one word that describes the movie, because I feel like a lot of times what happens is it's gonna be a perspective thing, right? Perspectives are respected. So how you see it, you know what I mean? I'm sorry, excuse my mind is all over the place. Giselle might not see it. You know what I mean? She might see it from a different angle, a different perspective, because her role was different. You know what I'm saying? And before you do that, while you think on that for a moment, Giselle is close enough to the word Jezebel, right? So Jezebel is a woman that's outside. She's promiscuous and she's moving around. She's doing what she's doing. You know what I mean? It's respectfully sold to the highest bidder. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna come back to you, T. But I wanna get it from Corey. Then I'm gonna come around the block. Tap in with me.
Oh man, so a word to describe my character, Renz. Renz, I would have to say, man, that was tough, bro. I wasn't even expecting that one. Renz is, I would say, multifaceted, maybe. You know, Renz do a lot, get a lot done. He played in two different worlds, man. And then
it sounds like
to describe
balanced.
the movie.
It sounds like balanced, right? Because he plays in two different worlds and he's multifaceted. It sounds like Renz is balanced, right?
Maybe, yeah. That's a good one. Yeah, he's definitely balanced. I go with that one. He's definitely balanced. He's on top of everything for the most part. And then a word to describe the film, I would say roller coaster. Roller coaster.
Roller coasters.
Yeah, man. We taking you through some ups and downs around here, man. Y'all gotta be ready to go on this ride, man. Indeed.
Wait. Can we get the will to relax for about 30 seconds? Like, all right, no, okay. The will is disrespectful. All right, so whatever. All right. Anyway, so while we get the will together, I wanted to come to you last, Queen, because I feel like you have the vantage point of seeing everything before they saw it, right? So you sat with it. You probably dotted every I and crossed every T and said to yourself, "Hey, I don't like this. I don't like this line. Something's not right about it. Let me come back and reinvent this line," right? So forth and so on. So my energy to you is the same, right? A word that describes the movie. And I have a special question I want to ask you after you answer that. But I'll get there in a second.
Get Tika while her thing is on.
Tika, go ahead, Tika. Go ahead. Go.
Go, please. Okay.
What's that?
Oh no, why
that
did you
TikTok
have
challenge?
to me?
Go.
Jump in. Okay, what's the question?
So the question
one
is,
word that describes your character, one word that describes the movie.
Okay.
We're gonna play the Jeopardy music right about now.
Giselle?
So listen, no. So
okay, so
tap in with me, Queen.
Describe Giselle to me. I believe she's real. She's loyal. She's a big part of everything that's going on in the movie. From love to family to just her community, and she's one of those girls that we relate to every single day. It was easy to play her, even though my personality is a little bit more bigger than hers. I'm a risk taker. I do a little bit more, but she learned from her mistakes, and so this whole love thing that she was going into with Renz.
Right.
She was very careful. She was careful with her heart, and she wasn't going to let anybody just do anything else to it. But the point that what you brought up earlier about would you sacrifice relationship, it was something that she sees inside this man that she was willing to
sacrifice what she believed in or the stuff in the past to go ahead and start this with him.
Right.
And so he
The
seen
damn
something in
real.
her. They resist each other, even though they know Renz know that he got all this stuff going on. Giselle knows that she has all these different things like that she don't want to relive. And with that being said too, then she has her insecurities, that she's dealing with and stuff like that. So I think Renz really helped pull her out of that. Her family.
All right. Well,
And one word. Oh, never mind.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Sister,
I need you to,
it's a wild ride.
I love you, boo.
Y'all have that last part.
She did her best. She did her best. And we here to celebrate that.
Nakaya.
So Tiara, all right, so my question to you is one word that describes the movie, and then I have another question I want to ask you after that.
My word to describe is heavy. And I'm going to say that because, and that's like, there's like Corey said, it's a roller coaster. We're going to hit you upside the head with deep stuff. Like, why is he doing it? Why is he doing it? You're going to get a lot of that. You're going to get a lot of that. We have something for everybody. Like, for the lovers, for the people that love drama, for the people that love gangster films, for the people that love good, rough, for the people that love good sex. We got all of that for you. We even got some church in there for the church. We got some church in there. So it's heavy. Like, there's a lot going on.
No, I'm here for it. I'm definitely here for it. I'm excited. I can't wait to see it. My question to you, Queen, is, and you gotta promise to answer this question honestly and truthfully before I ask.
Oh Lord! Don't make me cuss you out in your.
Nope. I refuse to ask on a. You gotta answer the question before I ask it.
Okay.
All right. So cool. Will there be a part 2?
Why do that?
Yeah,
I want to hear this.
Yeah. I need listen. Listen. I need to know. Is it going to be a part 2, perhaps called Too Heavy? Oh, hold on. We need Too Heavy. Listen, man. That's copyrighted, man. Listen, man. Hey, Corey, listen, man. You know what I'm saying? Too heavy. Why not? Why not?
Heavy as hell?
Heavy AF. You know.
So I have begun to write heavier.
Heavier.
Woo.
Heavier.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what
I'm on 8 pages in, so I can't say it's 2022. I'm having writer's block on other things I'm writing as well.
Yes.
And so I'm trying to roll heavy out so I can get my mind right.
Yes.
I've been focused on trying to get the premiere together, but I have been writing heavy.
Yes. Listen, it's nothing more better than a film than a part 2. You know what I mean? It actually gives you something to look forward to. You know what I mean? So I'm here for it. Heavier. We're going to get there first. We got to introduce you to these characters. It's Ren's girlfriend, Gia's best friend, Tasha. It's Ren's girlfriend.
He got it.
Tasha. It's Ren's girlfriend, Gia's best friend, Tasha. It's Ren's girlfriend, Gia's best friend, Tasha. It's Ren's girlfriend, Gia's best friend, Tasha. Hey, don't play with me. Listen, I want my cameo and heavier. I'm coming. Dallas, we outside.
I'm coming too.
You know what I mean? I'm bringing the team. I'm bringing the gang. You know what I mean? Even if I gotta be the water boy, I'm here to get in how I fit in. You know what I mean?
He
If
said
Riz
water
need me,
boy. I'm done.
if Riz needs me to load up his bullets, I'm here for it. Whatever I can do.
We got you. We'll have your barbecue ready.
Hey, listen. I don't care if I'm dirty. I don't care what I look like. I'm here to get in. You know what I'm saying? No, seriously, it's been a pleasure. I love what you guys are doing. You know, or BS aside, you know, it's really important to me that LOBP, we support what black filmmakers, what black creators, what black the black stratosphere. You know what I mean? Because we gonna get out the bag. We're not gonna get into the bag and say that this is a black film. This is just a film. You know what I'm saying? Them put some respect on me. Because a lot of times, if we don't support us, who gonna support us? Nobody. You know what I mean? So I'm happy. I'm glad. I'm touched. You know what I mean? Shout out to C. Renee. You know what I mean? I'm so happy that I can bring you guys up because this is magical. I know the listeners and viewers of Live on Broadway. We here and we tap in on a weekly basis, and you know, I want to bring you guys back up as we get closer to the premiere. As we get closer to the release so that we can tap in, watch it, and actually have an honest and transparent conversation about it, because we did that in previous podcasts, and I would love to do it again. You guys are amazing, and hey, listen, man, the personalities translates, you know, and I feel it. I'm here. I'm just happy that I could sit here, pour up a cup of tea, have you guys entertain our antics on the podcast, and just sit and pour up a cup of tea with you guys. You know what I mean? So salutations to you guys and everything beautiful that you are doing. I can't wait to do it again.
Indeed, man. I appreciate you having me, man. I love y'all energy. Keep it up.
I'm saying? This is dope. This is dope. This was so dope. Let's wrap up. Let's conclude Live on Broadway podcast. We're gonna wrap up. You know the vibe. Episode 419, you know what I'm saying? Drops Wednesday, you know what I mean? If you didn't catch it right now live, you'll catch it on Wednesday. You know the vibe. Just keep it to be yourself. Be giant. Boom!
Clip! Money coming, money go.
Do you have relationship questions you need answered? Spicy topics? DM us at Live on Broadway Podcast. Have music, products, or an ad you want us to run? Email us at Live on Broadway Podcast. Be sure to tap in. Mondays, 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Live on IM_Broadway's Instagram. Clear.
Ooh, hey, check this here. Got a situation, got some tea you want to share, but you don't want your friends all in your business, all in your videos. Make sure you tap in with Live on Broadway Podcast on Instagram. DM us, share your situation, and we may make it one of our next segments on the upcoming podcast. Tap in, Live on Broadway Podcast. Keep it to be yourself. Be giant. Click.